Banú débẹ̀ òun bá ò létí ẹ̀ bàbá ò ní Darosha ni ó ṣe o ìwọ fúnra rẹ̀ lo tweet àbí wọ́n lo fi sórí Instagram pé ìwọ tó gbé yọ̀ sí ní àyà ṣé ìwọ kọ́ ló fòwú sí létí ni àbí wọ́n máa ń fòwú síyàn létí lọ hospital ẹni tẹ́ gbé lọ fún treatment tẹ́ gbé lọ fún resuscitation ṣé òwú lọ́ máa fi sí létí ni no hospital would do that. So it's really taba débẹ̀ yẹ òwú tó wà létí ẹ̀kọ́ ló pa Mohbad. What killed Mohbad is what I'm interested in. Iyọ̀ tẹ́ gbé sí láyà òun kọ́ ló pa Mohbad. If we want to go into kìnìkan, that is when we go there. But what killed Mohbad, who killed Mohbad is the interest for now. Nǹkan tó wá ṣẹlẹ̀ after that, then when we get to the bridge, we're going to cross it. We'll cross it. Báwo ló ṣe kú? Ìwọ ti yọra ẹ pé o sì ń bẹ̀ láti 2 a.m. until ìgbà tó wá bá tó kú. But as the PA, you must have asked questions and communicated to everyone in the house. What really happened? Nígbà tó dẹ̀ lórí wound tó sustain ní ìgbà tó wà àti Primeboy ní altercation. Ó ní kò require treatment, kò tiẹ̀ require any first aid. Pé na normal court. But glass wo ló fọ́, you could not even identify which of the screen tó fọ́. And that was a big red flag on Darosha. You should be able to say it now. Ṣé bó lórí tó fọ́? Báwo ni ṣe máa ní o lè sọ precisely èyí tó fọ́? And you were able to see from afar pé Mohbad ń gbọ́wọ́ sókè àti Primeboy wọ́n ń jà. In which Darosha sọ wípé look, àwọn ọmọ yìí they are not smart.
Ìfà ó ti fẹnu kó bára ẹ̀ gan ni.
Àdúrà sọ pé àwọn lọ yọwó lórí ATM òun àti Darosha, which you also said, which I established it fact from there. But àdúrà nígbà táwọn dé báwọn mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ pé wọ́n ní Primeboy ló ń bá Mohbad àti Primeboy ló ń jà. And what happened? Ó ní ó dẹ̀ sọ wọ́n ní how did you know? CY told me. Who were fighting? Primeboy. How did you know? Did you see them? CY told me. Ọlọ́wọ́ Mohbad gba glass. Olówó Mohbad gba glass. Ó ṣe kíní kan. Who told? How did you know? CY told me. CY told me ní tiẹ̀. And ìwọ àti Darosha lè dẹ̀ ń bọ̀. Darosha wà lóhùn rí láti ọ̀kan orí wọn tó ń jà. Bọ̀ ìwọ àtàdúrà lè dúró náà. Báwo lè ṣe máa rí Primeboy àti Mohbad wọ́n ń jà?
Abire lab attendant yẹn ọkọ máa yí ọ.
Báwo lè ṣe máa rí Primeboy àti Mohbad tó ń jà lọ́ọ̀kan tàdúrà náà ò dẹ̀ ní pariwo wọ́n ń jà o àdúrà máa lóhùn ò mọ̀. That means Darosha lied. Ó pa irọ́ níbẹ̀ yẹn tèmi rí gẹ́gẹ́ bí red flag pé dídà àti sọ ó láwọn ń lé Primeboy lọ wọ́n lé Primeboy. Ṣé Primeboy yẹn jọ ní tó lè sà pé kinní kan fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ nígbà tó kì í ṣe sí ọlọ́pàá tó gbébọn. Left with me bí orí Primeboy yẹn kó lè sà fún Darosha ṣá. Ayámo dúró pé kí ló ń ṣe á mú ẹ lọ́wọ́ dání á sọ pé wá brother ni èmi àti ẹ̀ lọ́rọ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ mi ni so kò lọ jókòó ó máa mú dání bíi chicken ni tó láwọn ń lé ó ń sá lọ Primeboy yẹn á sá lọ láwọn pé anybody Primeboy tó dúró á mọ̀ pé ọmọkùnrin ló dúró. So it's quite unfortunate pé we are still dragging kí ló pa Mohbad ká má tiẹ̀ tí sọ pé ta ló pa kí ló pa báwo ló ṣe kú. Was it accident? Was it an intention? Was it planned? Ẹ jẹ́ ká kàn just give us a clue. Give us a clue. Gbogbo nọ́ọ̀sì fún lábẹ́rẹ́ yẹn kí ló fà á tí nọ́ọ̀sì fi wá fún lábẹ́rẹ́? Abẹ́rẹ́ wo ni nọ́ọ̀sì fún? Gbogbo all those lies and ẹ má jẹ́ kí n tàn yín. Don't let me deceive you. Just only one person ló ń da justice irú. A very influential person, big brain, spending money and resources. But Ọlọ́run tó ní ọkàn ọba àti ìjòyè tó ní ọkàn olówó àti ọkàn olòṣì tó ní ọkàn ọkùnrin àti obìnrin tó ní ọkàn ọmọdé àti àgbà á ṣèdájọ́ because it's quite sad pé bá a ṣe ń try láti pin kìíní ṣe kìíní wọ́n ń yọ bọ́rọ̀. Well, no matter what, they can only run, they cannot hide. They cannot hide. We are getting closer to what we want to get. Titi Minigwe, let the right persons and appropriate persons be charged to higher court. When we get to the high court, there and then, we shall know and see ibi tí wọ́n máa tọ́ máa bá lọ. But pé kọ́kọ́ di o Mohbad kú sínú ilé yẹn, it has been established. Ó kú sínú ilé because onígbà tó máa bá wọn ní Kuramed, Mohbad wọ́n ti fòwú dín nímú. Onílòun wá sọ pé ẹ jẹ́ òun gangan ló suggest pé kán lọ Perez. Pé hospital tí Mohbad ń lò ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ bẹ̀ ní Ọ̀sápá. Ó dẹ̀ sọ fún wa, ó ní mọ́tò Mohbad ló fi gbé Mohbad o. Kì í ṣe mọ́tò oníbọ̀ kankan. Irú irọ́ tí Madam Siwa ń pa yẹn is not tenable. He said it pé mọ́tò Mohbad ló fi gbé Mohbad. So ó ní òun ní kó máa lọ sí Ọ̀sápá tí wọ́n dé, that was Perez Hospital. Ó níbẹ̀ ni doctor ti sọ fún òun pé is at the second stage of death. So I don't know, tá bá ní medical person níbí báyìí, I want to understand what second stage of death is. Is it hours, minutes, seconds, days, or thereabout? Because ó sọ pé wọ́n ní second stage pé 2 hours ní second stage. I don't know. That's what he said. Ó ti kú 2 hours ago. So if anyone can tell us what second stage bá jẹ́, or if we have in the comment section or anywhere, and tó bá medical person tí doctor fi máa sọ pé ẹni yìí ti kú o, second stage ló wà, the person can tell us.
Already, they are only reading out what they read on a social. Àwọn nǹkan tá a analyse. Ṣé báwa la analyse pé how many kini ni stiffness tó máa wọ ara òkú. Based on our own analysis, that's what they too they are acting on. Báwo ló ń ṣe mọ third stage? Báwo ló ṣe mọ fourth stage?
No, only doctor.
He already stopped breathing. Okay, we dilate with fist in this thing.
Hold on, ma. Medical person, and I'm reading from Ayoride 73. Second stage is 24.
It's 12 hours. This person is correct. It's over 12 hours.
Second
So,
stage.
as at that Tuesday, ṣé Monday náà pé òun àbí? We're not ẹgbẹ́ ti establish pé Monday ni Mohbad kú lánàá.
Tuesday ló pé òun.
So definitely, òun gan fún ara ẹ̀ ó sì máa kó gbósọ. Tá bá ní ká calculate based on this analysis now, òun gan wà níbẹ̀ nígbà tó kú because aago mélòó ni wọ́n pè 2 a.m. ló kúrò níbẹ̀. Wọ́n pè òun ní bí 11 a.m. ní Tuesday àbí nǹkan bí. So ká calculate it back.
Ó ní wọ́n pè wọ́n ní ìrọ̀lẹ́ ọ̀sán àbí táìmù ló lọ́n pè wọ́n ó ṣàná pé ìrántí táìmù yẹn bọ̀ ó nígbà tóun máa dé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣá ó ló ti kú ó lóun ti bá òun nímú ẹ̀ that was kò lóun bá ń lé Kuramed ló ti bá wọn.
Over 12 hours.
Mr. Gurexy, sorry, I need to ask this question. Did he actually said it was heavy? Because that part is important.
He never, I didn't hear him say it was heavy. I didn't hear him say so.
Because I heard that as well. But based on what he said, and the inquiries that I made, they said it would take up to 12 hours or over 12 hours for that to happen. That was the inquiry that I made.
So if it is 12 hours, so about around 11 p.m. or thereafter.
What Ayoride 73 stage 2 of death? And to medical, okay, stage 1 death is between so and so. Stage 2 is between, and by Mr. Ayoride 73 here, she's saying stage 2 is 24 to 48 hours. Exactly, this is what I need, and the person is saying it categorically. He's saying it emphatically. It is 24/48 hours, which means a day or 2 days after. Oh, so Mohbad died on Monday. Nobody should come and deceive us. If what this man is saying is how it is medically, because
Mr. Gurexy,
ma,
ẹ̀gbọ́n Mohbad, ẹ̀gbọ́n Darosha, Fọláṣadé establish it yesterday. Nígbà tí Jokem ask tó ń béèrè question lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, ó ti establish ẹ̀ pé Mohbad pa on Monday. She established it, Mohbad pa on Monday. No controversy. And that was when Fọláṣadé said they should go and arrest Adura.
ṣé wọ́n béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, ṣé wọ́n béèrè lọ́wọ́ Fọláṣadé pé ìgbà wo ló lọ inú ilé yẹn?
Yeah, she was just covering it. That question, ṣé orí ẹ̀jẹ̀, she was covering that. Ó kàn sọ pé ẹjẹ́ àfi sílẹ̀, ẹjẹ́ àfi yẹn lẹ̀, ẹjẹ́ àfi yẹn lẹ̀.
Wọ́n máa tún change ẹ̀ ní ṣé òun délé yẹn?
Ṣé Fọláṣadé? Fọláṣadé ó lọ bẹ̀ náà.
Tó sọ pé òun lọ bẹ̀.
Ó lọ bẹ̀. You know, Mommy Jokem was pushing out the question to her yesterday.
Ẹ wo bí nǹkan táwa mọ̀ yàtọ̀ sí nǹkan tẹ́yìn lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ sọ, àwa mọ̀ pé òun lọ bẹ̀. Ṣé òun sọ pé òun lọ bẹ̀?
Ó sọ pé òun lọ bẹ̀.
Wọ́n
sọ fún pé ṣé orí ẹ̀jẹ̀, she was covering. You know, when someone is playing around something.
Yeah, ẹni sùúrù ṣẹ́rí tẹ̀jẹ̀ yẹn, ẹ má jẹ́ ká máa hámà lórí nǹkan tá a fẹ́ mọ̀ gangan. It is. If you're asking question and you want to know something, Emma hit direct, Emma hit hard on what you want to know. Try láti wà logical and systematic. Ṣó lóun lọ síbẹ̀? Wọ́n bẹ̀ ìjọ wo ló lọ síbẹ̀? Ìjọ wo ló lọ síbẹ̀?
Mr. Gurexy, you asked a question. Can I make that?
Okay, all right, bro. Long time.
Yeah,
Money here.
It's been a while. Yeah, the second stage of death. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon or good evening.
Bossman, good morning.
When you're watching, yeah. The
Good
second
morning,
stage of death
Bossman.
it means that the body is already decomposing. The second stage, a point is at the point where the life has actually left Mohbad, and the body is already getting cold, and rigor mortis is already setting in the body. That is when the body is going to be heavier and the body is going to be cold. So that means the body is already decomposing when they took Mohbad to the hospital. Mr. Gurexy.
Well,
Last week, there are some things they're supposed to ask Darusha, they did not. And I am not really pleased that they saw the opportunity that Folashade was at the courtroom. They should have used the system to quickly engage or cross-examine Folashade too. So Folashade said she saw blood. They should have asked Folashade, what point did you go into that room that you saw blood? They did not do that. You see? So that's just the way it is.
Bossman, this is Nigeria. Things are not done that way. It's never done that way. Even if who do I put? If Darusha had been coming with Adura to court. They knew they were good. Darusha had something to say. They can't call you until an application is submitted and approved and you are served. It follows a process. But that's what is called due process. It must follow a process.
So, okay, what about Elenko? Last week, we went on a mission. We're really bothering that the way they were Tongbe Perez at the other hospital, what's the name? The first hospital, what's the name again? Help me with the first name, the name. Kuramed. That I see Kuramed is far away from Mohbad's house. So I was really itchy and all that. Okay. So I was having a meeting with you, Yekudi, and that brought in your Mifabi. So I told you that we want to send somebody to Kuramed, to Mohbad's house. We call it our investigation here. Then your mission said, Bossman, I can do it now. You can do it? Okay. You're an actor. You sure you want to do it? He said, you're going to do it? Yeah, let's go to, and we found him. Let's go to Mohbad's house. Go and show Bubu Ashiri. And then we later found out that Kuramed is less than 5 minutes away. Even before Kuramed, at the estate gate, there was a clinic in front of the estate gate. So now, the Kuramed said, I think it's high time they need to invite or to cross-examine Kuramed because there's a lot of stuff that they told Yomi when Yomi got to that place. They knew that nurse, they were just playing games on the nurse. Kuramed knew what was going on. Kuramed came and they said that they even gave them death certificate immediately. So they should ask them, can you work death certificate Mohbad fún? Number one. Two, while Yomi was there are some neighbors of Mohbad's house that said that they have CCTV camera in at the facing Mohbad's house. Other than pé àárọ̀ ọjọ́ Tuesday as early as 11 a.m. Mr. Gurexy. As early as 11 a.m. on Tuesday, they've already seen people gathering, wailing at the gate of Mohbad's house. So if people are already railing at Mohbad's house, that means something must have happened a day before or in the middle of the night for people to have been coming to Mohbad's house as early as 11 a.m. in the morning. And they said they all sat down in their house and they were concentrating on the CCTV, wondering that kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ilé yẹn for people to be willing. They even said that some people even came to the front of their gate, don't jura mọ́lẹ̀ in the front of their gate, wailing that something is happening right in the house. Now, my point is this: if the neighbors are already saying that there's something going on in the house as early as 11 a.m. in the morning, tí Wùmí sọ wípé the nurse Fèyíṣayọ̀ Ògìdìngbé arrive at the house at 1 p.m. or 1:30 p.m. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá mi bi Wùmí, time wo ni Mohbad kú? Because that means people Mohbad kú before the nurse arrived. Can you see the difference, Mr. Gurexy now? Hello,
Hello,
are you there, Mr.
hello.
Gurexy?
Yeah. Bossman, let me
Yeah.
say this. Let me say this. You see, yeah, I base my fact and my statement on what is obtainable and what we can from court statement. What they've come to the court, what I know about what has happened is might be different from what they are going to base the conclusion on. I might come to court and tell them this is what I noticed, this is what I noticed. How do I know? I was informed. How do I do this? I was this. But those who were present, let them give their narrative. Let them say their jargons. The court is going to. Baba has already said, this is the time I was called. This is the time I was called. Adura in the house has already said, the last time I saw my brother was 12 noon. I never saw him again till the dead body was noticed the second day. I was upstairs with the wife. He was upstairs with the wife. So you see, there are a lot of things that we don't need to labor too much on, so that we don't go away from the facts on the table. The facts on the table are the contradictions of the witnesses. Where have they contradicted themselves? Let us focus on that, not what we see on social media or what we perceive as our own observation. And let me say this: I've been to Mohbad House 3 times. I've been to Kuramed like 2 times. I've been to Perez. All these are being explained, and even the legal team had written to they've written to Kuramed and Perez, and they've gotten responses, which they are working on, and they've worked on it more than 3 months ago. So we just need to let's focus
Thank
on
you,
what we
Jeremy,
have.
Mr. Gurexy. People will be talking, they will be talking. If those legal teams, if they are working, will they come to social media and be telling you, this is what we have done, so that we meet him, we go and be puncturing it? To me,
Anyway,
very gbogbo
Mr.
àwọn
Gurexy,
evidences tí wọ́n ṣòkiri lórí social media yẹn, I mean, I've
No,
said it
Sherry,
that,
Mr. Gurexy, Mr. Gurexy,
we
Mr.
don't do
Gurexy.
this to chase. Okay, boss.
yes, now,
Okay,
we don't do it to
since you're
chase
up here,
cloud.
let me clarify some things. Okay, all what we did, the legal team
Yeah,
has done it.
even the Kuramed, hold on. The
Yes,
Kuramed, I trekked from Mohbad House down to Kuramed. It's not far at all. I said it long before now.
yes.
I trekked
Let me
from
let me
there.
just
You
let me
cannot
just
even take
clarify.
bike. Oh, they go bike,
Yes.
because immediately after the estate gate is like the 4th house from the estate gate. The 4th to 5th house.
But
Would they talk to the answer, Rara?
do you also confirm that there's a clinic at the gate of the pyramid adjacent the gate of estate gate Am I right?
Sure,
Right? There's an
like a pharmacy, like a
you can
pharmacy,
always yes, you can
a
also walk
pharmacy,
in there.
a
So
pharmacy. Yes,
now,
beside
yes, like I said,
there is an ongoing complex, ongoing
yes.
construction.
I think at this stage, I think the country, our mission was not to do whatever. We're just trying to confirm and wanted the public to know the distance between mobile towers to
I know. We can keep
Medicare.
on doing
But
whatever we want to
but
do
I want
anytime.
to say even go somewhere. I'm even going to. But I think so, any other conversation or other revelation, I think Yomi, there's a mistake that we also made too that we need to keep to ourselves, not to bring it to the social media or to change God and all that. So I think they should just keep that and use that and work with the legal team, and that's just the way it is. Because there are so many things that we find out when Yomi went there and all stuff like that. I guess every other thing should be kept in the. It's not all our cards that we should throw out to the social media, and because of that, that was why this uncle of mobile, what's his name again, Darosha, trying to play to the gallery to the new findings of what we found out that was already on the social media. Mr. Gurexy, don't you know the game that Darosha played there?
Yeah, I don't know. Tell me.
He tried to. Do you know that due to the time, he does not know the time. He was trying to play the time based on the new findings when Yomi went to Mobile's house. He was trying to say that they called him at 11 a.m. and then he took Okada from wherever he was, and it took him 20 minutes to get to Mobile's house. You remember that he said that at the inquest, right?
Yeah.
Is it possible for him to take a bike? Is it possible for him to take 20 minutes from wherever he was to Mobile's house within 20 minutes and reach Kuramed in the next 20 minutes? Is it possible?
Well, no, Kuramed. You can't get a bike from Mubat's house to
No, no,
Kuramed.
no, no, no.
You have to walk
No,
down to
you
the
know that.
road.
No, you know that Darusha was not in Mobile's house. He said that he was in his own house. That
Yes.
when they called him, where at Mobile to go, that he took a bike from his own house to meet them at the Kuramed.
Yeah.
Is it possible for him to take a bike?
He said he drove. He drove.
He drove.
Yeah.
Okay, so my question is to like when he drove, is it possible for him to take 20 minutes from wherever he was to Kurame within 20 minutes?
It's possible. It's possible.
Possible.
Yeah.
There's
Aja,
not going to be traffic.
Aja he lives around Aja, not
Okay.
Lekki, not Mubat's area, other side of Aja. As in Aja. But that
Yes.
shouldn't be. If he's lying about time, at least the bottom line is he was not there. He left to come to that place. Let's just at least don't let, it's not if I tell you that it took, for those who are saying it took them 2.5 hours or 2 hours to drive from Ikorodu to Lekki. I would have been wondering now, Lekki Loru, TOC traffic. Well, on Prado, how could I be driving to that place? You are driving that distance in 2 hours. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́. Because well, nǹkan tó sọ ni I wasn't there. So at least you drove from Ikorodu to the house. That is established. If you tell me you use 1 hour, 2 hours, that's your own. But for me, spending 2 hours to drive down there, that means something was wrong. So
Exactly.
he can use
Go ahead.
20 minutes. Torí ó máa lọ turn ní toll gate láti padà wá. Láti kó tó ṣe yà sí Eleganza wọlé sí Orchard Road. It's possible. It's possible, and especially it's on a working time. Aja coming to Lekki side, maybe dey Chevron yẹn there is always heavy traffic. Everyone. So
I see. So now, Mr. Gurexy, according to Darosha's testimony, ó ti tàn mọ́lẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ tó wà lẹ́yìn now. He said on
that's
Monday,
exactly what I know. What is Tomole see?
yeah, Darosha has sold them out. He has told him, let's see, whatever. See, it's just so sad that it's exactly 1 year after the demise of Mobad. Exactly 1 year, according to the name of Mobad, that is Imole, light. He has actually flashed light to the darkness of this memorandum, this whole story of Mobad. And that's just it. So He just came inside. He was just trying to rope Baba Mohbad. His mission was to rope Baba Mohbad into all this thing, but he actually shot himself in the foot. Darusha shot himself in the foot in the area that he says that we know that in the testimony of Baba Mohbad said that he arrived at the house at 10, around 10:30 p.m. Why would Darusha be saying that Baba Mohbad came to the house at around 3:30 p.m.? Oh, Mr. Gurexy, what time did Darusha say that he arrived at that Baba Mohbad got to the house? Mr. Gurexy. Mr. Gurexy, are you there? Mr. Gurexy. Mr. Gurexy, are you there?
What up? I want receive call.
Yeah. So this Darusha claimed that he got to the Baba Mohbad got to the house at 3:30 p.m. That Baba Mohbad was there when they embalmed Mohbad. That's the
Yes,
fattest lie
he's
from the
on
pit
call.
of hell. That's the fattest lie from the pit of hell. That you just want to rob Baba Mohbad because they've already claimed that you putting salt and embalming Mohbad, you are going to spend about 5 or 7
Hello,
years in jail.
what did you ask me, please?
Yeah,
Sorry.
what time did Darusha say Baba Mohbad came to the house?
That Baba Mohbad got to the house.
Yes.
It was late in the night, according to
No.
everyone of
Darusha
them.
gave a time. No, Darusha gave a time. Oparomo Babani. What time did he give that Baba Mohbad basically? Because he claimed that Baba Mohbad was there. Baba Mohbad
Was there
acknowledged
when he
him
was
putting
putting
salt.
salt. When
Salt,
salt
yeah.
was there.
He
Yeah,
said
he
Baba
said
Mohbad
Baba was
arrived at
there.
the house. What
Yeah.
time? It's the time. It's the time difference that we're
I
talking
can't
about.
remember him giving. I can't remember him giving time. But he said
Okay,
Baba was
so
there when whatever.
okay,
Yes.
good. He claimed that Baba Mohbad got to the house around 3:30 p.m., which is far. Baba Mohbad late around that 3:30. Wumi claimed that Mohbad died at 3 something p.m. Mumi in the CTC claimed that
Darusha,
Mohbad died
I don't know.
3:30 p.m. and 3 something p.m.
This boy is really so.
No,
It's obvious
irú ẹ̀
that
mo fẹ́ já Mr.
he lied.
Gurexy, irú ẹ̀ ni mò ń já lọ.
Leave
I'm just
Darosha
trying to.
alone. I said it that Darosha is dancing stylishly to the prison. Just leave him.
Yeah. So now,
Because Ìyá Mohbad, according to the narrative they gave us, Baba Mohbad and Ìyá Mohbad got to the house same time. Ìyá Mohbad ti sọ iye aago
thank
tó
you,
níbẹ̀ náà.
thank you, thank you.
Our sister, told us the time they got there. So,
Mr. Gurexy, another lie is this. Wumi in her own testimony said Mohbad died around 3 something p.m. Darusha testimony, so she told me Corona Yi, claimed that they called him that Mohbad has died. And then he started rushing and they got to Mohbad's house around 11 a.m.
Bossman, ẹ ti
So
mọ̀ pé
that
wọ́n ní
means
Darosha ń pa.
no
Bossman,
more.
ẹ ti mọ̀
I'm
pé
just
wọ́n
trying
ní
to
Darosha
establish
ń
no
pa.
more I'm going to establish no. As in, I'm just bringing out the point. So now look at the difference now. If Wumi said mobile fight around 3 p.m. on Tuesday, Darusha said that they called him that mobile has spied at 11 a.m. All right, that means mobile fight. The time that Darusha gave is totally different from the time that Wumi gave. Because Darosha and the film that they called him mobile fight. That's how he started running to Mobile's house at 11:30 a.m. Can you see that it's not different? There's a lot of big issues. Can you spot the difference there in that timing? That means mobile fight
Yeah,
on
I agree
Monday.
with you,
Something that
Bossman.
happened to mobile on Monday.
They were like 3 hours different.
Exactly. So that means they are still trying to hide their time. And there's the one thing when they said that 2 hours, when they said that it is second state, it means agomotis. Agomotis is when your body is already getting cold, all right, and it's going to take like about 18 hours. So that means this guy, the body is already stiff because Kuramet said body to Ogbewa Otingon. Even the first hospital that they took mobile to told them where Okuyi to cook for a while.
Or mention man, they are talking about men and parents. So book of Colossians chapter 3, that is New Testament. Colossians 3. 3:20 to 21.
ẹ̀yin ọmọ ẹ máa gbọ́ ti àwọn òbí yín ní ohun gbogbo nítorí èyí dára gidigidi nínú Olúwa. Ẹ̀yin bàbá ẹ má ṣe mú àwọn ọmọ yín bínú kí wọ́n má bàa rẹ̀wẹ̀sì. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ ẹ gbọ́ ti àwọn olúwa yín nípa ti ara ní ohun gbogbo, kì í ṣe ní àrójúṣe bí àwọn aláṣewù ènìyàn, ṣùgbọ́n ní òtítọ́ inú ní ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run. Ohunkóhun tí ẹ̀yin bá ń ṣe ẹ máa fi tọkàntọkàn ṣe é gẹ́gẹ́ bí fún Olúwa, kì í ṣe fún ènìyàn. To what?
20 to 21. 20 to 21.
Okay, 20 to 21. Oh, sorry. Mo ti kọjá lọ. Oh, the children, obey
Yes,
your
ma'am.
parents in all things, for this is well pleasing unto God. 21. Fathers, provoke
Yes, ma'am.
not your children to anger, lest they be discouraged.
Yes, ma'am. So this shows, you see that I've been saying it. This shows because a lot of people think fathering is like I can do this. What I say is the end. No, it shows that we are just like we just came to this world. So they are a means of we are the means of them coming to this world. Not that we are the one that owns them. If we are the one that owns them, we have every right on them,
Right.
but not all right on them. We have not every right on them. You know, we can tell them to do some things. So we are not going to please them because they want to be pleased. We are going to be pleasing them because that is the way that is pleasing God. So if we don't go to their first father, the one who owns them, before we choose for them, we are going to be guilty of any decision we make. These things are very, 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 very hard to say, but it's the bitter truth. That, you know, if you provoke someone, you can provoke someone who can, you know, that you can, maybe you are mates, and the person will not do anything.
Some parents, they offend their children, they don't know how to say sorry. You know what you did to your children is not right. You have to know when to say sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
Once you brought them to this world, doesn't give you all the effrontery, all the right to be controlling every time. Like how it happens in Nigeria. Even if you are still 25, some 25, 28, they are still under their parents' control. Some are even married. Their parents, it is not right. When are they going to enjoy their marriage? When are they going to enjoy themselves? There are many things that we don't know in this life. I was guilty of what I'm talking about this morning, but I learn every day. Mr. Michael, good morning. I learn every day. Let us learn every day. This is era of social media. You are still coming back, Odanle. And if you want to come and join us, you can request on Facebook. This is era of social media. These children are learning a lot. Gone are those days. If I want to send my children an errand or ask them to do something for me, I just call them, Farouk, can you please go to the shop for me and go and get something? But it got to a stage. They couldn't take it anymore. They sat me down. Mom, we have our own life. We have our own schedule. You don't know my plan for today. Don't be thinking when you go to bed and you wake up this morning, I am free that you can just call me to do anything for you. Especially my son. He said, Mom, I am ready to do anything. But please let me know in advance so that I can schedule myself as well. Mr. Michael, thank you. So that I can schedule myself. Not because learning Elomi to the extent that way they are learning tailoring or anything in Nigeria. You can just call the Ogape Jo, Mama. Did you sit down or more down pay? Nibi shele ni kini important tension. Because there are some days to jẹ́ pé tọmọ yín bá ń kọ́ṣẹ́ ó máa ní àwọn nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé ó wà important pé kò gbọdọ̀ mix. Kò gbọdọ̀ mix rárá. Not mix ni mo sọ ẹ má bínú mo ṣe mistake ni. Kò gbọdọ̀ mix. MIWS. Ó lè jẹ́ pé bóyá níbi iṣẹ́ yẹn maybe Thursday, Friday, Saturday no man busy. To get is going to grab something that he might not have opportunity to see anymore. Weekend yele you will pay ọjà tí in your shop. You will just tell your child, your son or your daughter, ọkọ mi ọjà máa yá ní shop o. But meanwhile, nǹkan tọ́mọ yẹn ti miss for that day. Ó lè má get ẹ̀ mọ́ láíláí. Wọ́n lè láíláí. Wọ́n lè má padà ṣerú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ní shop mọ́. We have to know their schedule. Not because it's your son. Ọmọ yẹn lọ bí iṣẹ́, ó mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe. Daniel, this goes to you because you do it a lot. And I know, don't think I don't know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing and I know what I'm talking about. If it gets to your turn, I will tell you. You believe because I'm not there. Nobody has right to call you without knowing your plan. Your schedule should be ringing in your head.
Okay.
For anybody to just call you, pay, you are doing something for me, they should think that you have something that you are doing as well. You are not respecting anybody that you are dealing with. When you just leave your job without even telling your boss, without doing anything, without respecting even your own schedule, and you believe you can just go like that because that person is not seeing you. Yes, it is selfishness. I have done that in the past and I learned in hard way. I learned it in a very hard way. We have to know it. Once your child is over 16, they have their own schedule as well. It might be assignment in the school. Maybe after the assignment, they are going for training, but you have to ask them. Respect is reciprocal. The respect you give your children is what they are going to give back to you. If you are doing anything that you know is going to affect them, it's like people living abroad. You have family, friends that called you from Nigeria that, Ore, please, I'm coming to England, I would like to stay in your house for 1 week. Tell that person, okay, let me get back to you in a week. You might not want to tell the person that you are going to ask your children. But as a parent, as a mother, as a father, if you are living together with your husband, maybe the person called the husband, tell your friend, can I get back to you in few days? You can, àwọn irọ́ kan wà tó pé a lè pa láti fi defend ara wa. Ibi tí mo wà yìí mi lè sọ̀rọ̀, a lè discuss nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, tí bá ti free ní weekend, màá pè é. Before that weekend, ó ti ṣe gbogbo find this, my dear, ọ̀rẹ́ mi máa pè mí pé òun fẹ́ wá bí. Mi ìdẹ́ mo bá ṣe máa ṣe ṣe mọ̀ pé yàrá àwọn ọmọ náà ni. If it's somebody that you can just accommodate in your house for that 1 week, tell your husband, then both mother, father, call the children, sit on the dining. They, my friend called me that we like to come and stay in this house for 1 week. What do you think, children? We have to seek their consent first because you are going to let go their room. Because some parents, even if it's me, I can let go my room. Gone are those days I used to do it. I would tell my children to go and be sleeping on the couch in the sitting room, but I don't do that anymore. Lately, I accommodated a mother and 3 children in my house. But because that person is not somebody who can say no to, both myself and my children. But still, I have to let go my room. I have extra foam in my shed. I took it to my sitting room. I was sleeping inside my sitting room for over 7 weeks. Imagine tó bá jẹ́ pé ọmọ kan ni mo fẹ́ sọ pé kó let go inú room ẹ̀ fáwọn àlejò. Kí ló ṣe èmi gangan? Tí mi ò lè let go yàrá mi. Tó bá jẹ́ ẹbí mi ló ń bọ̀. That is why it has to be something that ìfẹ́ láti máa run nínú ilé yẹn. Because if you want to accommodate anybody, you are living with your husband. The person has to be somebody that your husband knows very well. So that you can both let go if you don't have extra room in your house. Then make sure you call that person that I have told my children, we have only 1 week that you told us. It's not going to exceed more than 1 week. Because some people, they will tell you 1 week at the end of the day. Okomari won't pay 1 week, they are not ready to let go. Let them know, it's my room that I'm letting go for you. It's my baby's room that I'm letting go for you. And it's going to be in my room. But I've told him you are not going to exceed more than 1 week in this house. Many things are causing problems between parents and children that we don't know. Everything I'm saying here today is not something that I know or I knew about 15 years ago. But I learn every day. Sometimes I call my children in my room. But how do you want me to be raising, to be doing with you children? Because I don't understand the way you complain every day. But they will tell me one or two things that I will grab and I will keep inside my closet that I will never forget. I can never forget one day. Maybe my son was telling me it's about this mobile thing. And he has been telling me to stop. I said, I can't stop. Without telling him the reason why I don't want to stop. But one day, he came to my room. He said, Mom, I don't understand you these days. I said, what happened? He said, you raised us to be listening to you. When we were kids, when we were growing, I have never seen one day that we disrespect you or we say no to your decision. How come now that we are grown-ups? If you are doing something that we don't like, we will tell you to stop, but you will not stop. Don't you think it's not good? That conversation, I can't get over it for like 3 days. Before I realized I'm supposed to go to his room, sit him down and tell him the reason why I am doing it. Or I have been doing it. Parenting is not good. They are not, the children are not there to be our slave when we are old. Look at Nigeria now. How old are the parents? 50, 51. They don't want to struggle anymore. Tó bá ti raise ọmọ tó ti pé 18 years, tó ti pé 20, tọ́mọ yẹn ti jàjà ń ríṣẹ́ kan. Àwa là ń sún many ọmọ, là ń bayé wọn jẹ́. We are ruining many children's life by doing what we're doing. If care is not taken, please and please.